The history of France begins in the year 486 AD when Clovis I, the king of the Franks, established the Merovingian dynasty. During this period, France was divided into multiple regions, and the monarchy had limited central authority. In the year 732, Charles Martel's victory at the Battle of Tours halted the advance of the Muslim Umayyad Caliphate into Western Europe. The Carolingian dynasty took power in 751 when Pepin the Short became king, and it reached its zenith under Charlemagne, 768 to 814. Charlemagne's empire, known as the Carolingian Empire, was a vast and powerful realm that included France. However, after his death, the empire fractured, and by 987, the Capetian dynasty led by Hugh Capet had emerged as the rulers of a much smaller territory that would become modern-day France. The Capetian dynasty continued to rule France for several centuries. In 1337, the 100 Years' War between the Kingdom of England and the Kingdom of France began, and it would last for over a century. During this period, significant battles like the Battle of Crécy in 1346 and the Battle of Agincourt in 1415 took place. The war ended in 1453, with the French reclaiming most of their territory. The Renaissance period, 14th–17th centuries, brought a cultural revival to France. Art, science, and literature flourished during this time. Key figures like Leonardo da Vinci, who lived in France during his later years, made important contributions to the cultural landscape. In the 16th century, the Protestant Reformation led to religious conflicts, such as the French Wars of Religion, 1562 to 1598. The Edict of Nantes in 1598 granted religious tolerance to French Protestants, known as Huguenots, but the edict was revoked in 1685, leading to persecution and emigration. The 17th century saw the reign of Louis XIV, known as the Sun King. His absolute monarchy, marked by the construction of the Palace of Versailles, centralized power in the French monarchy. France became a major European power, but its costly wars and extravagance led to financial difficulties. The 18th century saw the Enlightenment's influence on France, with philosophers like Voltaire and Rousseau promoting ideas of liberty and reason. In 1789, the French Revolution erupted, driven by social and political unrest. The storming of the Bastille on July 14, 1789, symbolized the beginning of the Revolution, which led to the overthrow of the monarchy and the rise of the First French Republic. The revolution brought significant changes, including the Reign of Terror and the rise of Napoleon Bonaparte, who became Emperor of the French in 1804. Napoleon's rule resulted in extensive military conquests across Europe but ultimately ended in defeat, with his exile to the island of Elba in 1814. The Bourbon monarchy was briefly restored in 1814, but in 1830, the July Revolution led to the accession of the Orléans monarch, Louis Philippe, who ruled as the citizen king. His reign ended with the February Revolution of 1848, which marked the establishment of the French Second Republic. Napoleon III, nephew of the famous emperor, became president in 1848 and later declared himself Emperor of the French in 1852. His rule brought about significant urban development in Paris, but it was marred by defeat in the Franco-Prussian War in 1870, leading to the collapse of the Second French Empire. The Third French Republic was established in 1870, enduring through various political crises. France's role in World War I, 1914 to 1918, was significant, and the Treaty of Versailles that ended the war had profound consequences. World War II saw France's occupation by Nazi Germany from 1940 to 1944. After the war, the Fourth Republic was established, but it faced challenges, including decolonization conflicts in Indochina and Algeria. In 1958, the Algerian war crisis led to the establishment of the Fifth Republic under Charles de Gaulle, who served as president. The latter half of the 20th century saw significant social and cultural changes in France. In 1968, widespread protests and strikes occurred in what is known as the May 1968 events, advocating for social and political reforms. France continued to be a prominent player on the world stage, contributing to European integration and playing a vital role in NATO. It experienced economic growth, but also faced challenges such as immigration issues and political controversies. In the early 21st century, France has been a part of international efforts to combat terrorism and address global issues. It remains a key player in the European Union and the United Nations, while also dealing with domestic challenges and changes in its political landscape.